Hello, this is Carrie Licky, Program Supervisor with the Montana Board of Crime Control. I'd like to welcome you to another AmpliFund training session. This time we will be looking at your performance strategies, your performance plan, how to enter achievements against your performance plan, and how to create a performance reporting period. So the first thing we'll start with is having logged into AmpliFund, we want to navigate to open one of our grants. Grant management, navigate to grants. And I'm going to open this award today. I'm going to open it in a new tab so that I can keep my grant list available and navigate back to it if I need to. If you remember, when you applied, we had you enter a strategy and a performance plan. That information is included in the pre-award tab where you can see submission performance plan and submission strategies. If you'd like to take a look at those, you can do that just to verify that they look like what you uploaded. But they also pull over into post-award performance plan and performance strategies. Knowing that your strategy is your overall goal, as we used to call it, the overarching aim of your program, we're going to take a look at that first today. And as AmpliFund is new to all of us, we are learning some new things. In the form that we asked you to fill out for the performance plan, we asked you to enter between 3 and 5 goals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 were enabled for you to enter a goal against. However, when we asked you to enter your strategy, we asked for that narratively in a text field. So when you see your performance plan strategies, you're going to see this. You'll see goal 1, goal 2, excuse me, 2, goal 2, 3, goal 3. You will need to edit your strategy to match what was entered in your application. So if you did not save a copy of what you entered in the Word document, please navigate to the applicant portal underneath your drop down of who's logged in. I did that in opening it in another tab. So I'm going to take you here. We're going to look at our submitted application. Remember, that's in application forms where we asked you to enter your strategy. Response number 5 in this particular situation. We have a very short example here just to show you that you need a test. So all it says is done. But if I had something written here, I could copy that and paste it into the other page. For example, today, I'm copying text from another area, and I'm going to come in and edit this strategy. Yours again, we'll say 1, goal 1. So I'm going to rename 1, goal 1 to strategy. And then I'm going to enter my text or my description here about what my strategy is. That will then show your updated strategy. And since we've asked you for 1, all the rest of these can be deleted with the trash can. Once you hit that trash can, it will ask you, are you sure? And you can say yes or no. In today's example, I'm not going to do that, but you will tell it yes. Okay. Once you have updated your strategy, you can now go back to your performance plan and match up your goals with your overarching strategy. So you can see that I have goal 1 here matched with strategy, but goal 2 I have matched with goal 2 into the strategy. So I would want to go in and edit my performance plan and make sure that I match this up with the correct strategy. If you need to update the type of goal that it is, maybe you're going to switch from a milestone goal to a narrative goal, you can do that, name your goal, description of what your goal is going to be. You will enter the responsible individual, someone from your organization who's responsible for reporting on this goal. And then you'll enter the question that you're trying to answer narratively. So in this case, it might be, tell us what your progress is toward completion of this goal. So your goal has now been updated successfully. And you'll see that it returns you to the performance plan page. You see that now we have narrative. It's been changed to a narrative goal, and it's responsible for carry test. Or carry test is responsible, and it's now linked to our strategy. So that's the first thing you'll want to do when you come into your award on the post-award side and matching up your performance strategy and your performance plan. From there, you'll see icons here, a little trophy, and that stands for an achievement. As you are working towards achieving your goals and marking things off your list of to-dos, you will want to come in and mark achievements. Remember, I left that other tab open so I could go to a different grant if I wanted to, which I'm going to do now. Because this is the one I'm going to show you how to report and how to add your achievements. So you can see now I'm in Match Test 1 award, and I'll show you what we just talked about. Here was my submission performance plan, where it just had goal 1 tied with strategy 1, goal 1, okay? And my strategy, submission strategy. Just said 1, goal 1, 2, goal 2. And remember, in post-award, we changed that. We updated our strategy to match what was in our application, what we stated we're going to do. So in this case, our strategy is to reduce youth recidivism by 15% among juvenile offenders within the Tri-County boroughs by the end of our grant period, June 30th of 2022. If I need to change that, again, here's how I do that. I hit the edit, hit the pencil button, and can make any changes that I need to. And as you saw before, we changed our performance plan. So I no longer have goal 1, goal 2, goal 3. Now I have a % reduction goal, put in as a narrative goal in this case. I have a halfway to total % reduction of a milestone goal and achieving a total % reduction milestone. So each time I'm working my way through my project and making progress towards achieving these goals, I want to come in and make sure that I enter an achievement. At the very least, you'll want to do this quarterly because of quarterly reporting that is due. However, if you can track these while you're going through the life of your grant, I highly recommend that. Maybe you've done something amazing today in terms of reducing this percentage of recidivism. Maybe you have, prevented 3 individuals from coming back into detention. So you'll want to note that. You want to say that it was a banner day of achievements, 3 youth diverted. The 3 youth that would have gone back to detention or gotten another kind of check mark on their rate of recidivism now do not, because we've had notes you'd like to enter. You can do so, and you can also upload a file if there are some documents that go along with this achievement. When I've got everything entered, I will tell you I forgot to say that it does default to the current date. So maybe we had that great day of achievements yesterday, and I'm not getting to it to enter today. So you can go back and enter a prior day. you've got everything filled out, make sure that you create your achievement. And then you will see it in your performance plan that you've got the achievement listed and the achievement date. It'll sort them by dates for you, which will be very handy later on. In order to enter another achievement based on one of my other goals, so remember there are 3, maybe up to 5, I need to come back to the performance plan and choose my next goal and enter an achievement. There is one already entered here. If I want to take a look at what it says, I can just click on it by the date, and it'll bring up a really quick little window of what happened in terms of what my achievement was. I can edit that if there's something I need to say. This goal is marked as complete, and maybe that's not true. Whoops, I didn't actually complete that yet. I need to uncheck that box and resave. So I have more work to do on that. Performance plan. And entering another achievement for my third goal. There are 2 listed here. I have one dated out in the future because I was testing what was happening. So you can see my narrative here, working towards 7.5% reduction in February of 2022. And as of my test reporting period, I'm stating that I'm at a 0.2% reduction due to being in the first reporting period of the grant. So as you're going along and adding achievements month after month, quarter after quarter, they will all sort for you here. If you're trying to look for a specific date, you can click on the achievement date and it will sort it for you. If you're trying to look at seeing whether you have an achievement that's completed, you can also sort by that. Or if I want to sort by another individual, maybe I want to find out who else is assigned to. Are there any things that are assigned to Natalia, for example? Well, not right now. Performance plan. Again, this is just shows you the goals, and it'll tell you that your strategy is all matched up to the same strategy. When you get yours edited, because we've asked you for one strategy, this should all be the same over here on the right-hand side. It should all be leading up to reaching the same overarching goal. Next, we're going to talk about creating a reporting period or making your report, your quarterly report that's due to the Board of Crime Control. So from the Post Award tab, in this case, we're going to navigate to management and reporting. Link in the new tab in case I need to come back. And you can see that there are already some reporting periods created here. So I've got one that is from August 1st of 2021 through October 30th of 2021. And this one is a performance report. So remember, we were just looking at your performance goals. So that's a performance plan. If we were wanting to make a budget report, that's under a different type of report. So we want to take a look at this particular report. Since it's already there, maybe there's some things that need to get confirmation for yourself here that you are on the achievements reporting period. And at the very get-go, it tells you some overall achievement details. So I have 0 goals that haven't been listed with achievements. So this, depending on what your goals are, you'll want to see a 0 here, right? You want to see that you are making progress on each one of your goals. You've listed an achievement in each area. Now that may not always be true, and that's okay, because some of your goals may not come into play until second quarter or third quarter, or maybe even at the end of your grant, fourth quarter of your grant. So that's okay to have those in there. Your achievement analysis, you can see, well, which one of my goals has an achievement? So since we entered one during this reporting period, remember your date of your reporting period, is right up here at the top, we can see that we have entered one achievement for each one of our goals. One for our narrative goal, talking about percent reduction, one for our milestone goal of being halfway to our total goal, and another one for the other milestone of achieving total percentage reduction. Now, achievement closeouts. These are all selected by default because we want to close those achievements in terms of them being part of our reporting period, which you can see over here on the side. Sorry, that highlighted it. I can save this and it will put it back into my reporting period list with the rest. Back just to confirm we saved it. If we navigate back to reporting periods, it'll be there in the list. And as you can see here with performance, they're both open. We have two of them, but this one is in a different reporting period, right? So this one ended October 31st. This one starts November 1st. Well, does that mean that I can create both of them at the same time? Absolutely. If you want to go in and create or pull into this reporting period document all of your reporting periods that are due for the year, you can do that. If you'd like to create them one at a time, that's just fine too. Because what you'll see when you first navigate to this reporting period, so you can see this is the other award we were looking at. Remember that? Clicking on reporting periods. Just want you to see. Okay, there's only one created here. It's both a budget and performance one. But if there was nothing here, it would just all be gray and you would tell it to create, which we'll do here back on our match test one. So I'm going to create a new report and I'm going to tell it what kind of reporting period I'm going to do. So which grant, just confirm, right? As I've been jumping back and forth between two, I want to confirm that, okay, this is the one I'm on. I'm on match test one award. And I'm going to create a reporting period for my achievements. And then the drop-down enables, and it tells me which ones I can select. So I can select, I'm going to select the last reporting period, today's example, just to show you, you can create all of your reporting periods clear out to the end of your grant, right from the beginning. Now I have a new achievements reporting period for the last quarter of my grant, starting April 1st of 2022, going through June 30th of 2022. And you can see, since this has not been reported on, or I haven't entered any achievements, I guess it's a better way to say that, I have 3 goals with no achievements, right? Here they are. Here's my achievement analysis. I don't have any achievements in this period. Well, because it hasn't happened yet, right? I'm just creating my reporting period ahead of time. So I can save that and know that it's out there for me to work on later. If you navigate back to reporting periods, let's just say we're going to create all of them at one time. So now I have 3 for performance. If I want to do another one, again, it's going to be an achievement. I am not able to select that last one again, right? Because it's already been created. So AmpliFund's going to help you out in terms of taking away the reporting periods here in the dropdown that you have already created. So there's no guesswork for you. Have I created my achievements reporting period yet for, July to September? Well, no, I haven't, because it's still in the dropdown. When you are working on your reporting period, so we'll go back and we'll finish this one out on performance for August 1st to October 31st. And we've got all of our goals, have achievements, right? If there's any comments that I need to add, comments here for us. If there's some documentation that you need to attach, you can choose a file and upload. So maybe one of your goals is to host a training or to attend a training, and you need to upload the attachment for the conference registration or the agenda. You can do that here. If you did not already do so with your goal specifically, you could do that here on the report. but I've got all of my achievements tracked. I don't have other attachments that I want to bring in or anything. I do want to make sure that I get all the achievements attached to this reporting period. So in this case, I'm going to hit close. Now close is your way of telling MBCC that you are done. You are done with this report. You are done with this performance reporting period, and you're closing it out and submitting it to MBCC for approval. So you get the reminder here, right? By submitting, you're going to be sending this to the funder, MBCC. You can't make any other changes once you've done this. So make sure that you've looked at it, that anyone else, that you need double checking on this has done that. So if I want to cancel, say, no, I forgot one thing, I need to go back. If you're ready, go ahead and hit close. And that submits to us at MBCC. Now, what do you do if you've submitted and you realize you've made a mistake? Oh man, I had that other amazing achievement that I wanted to talk about. Or I completed that goal and I didn't mark it as complete. I want to go back. Well, that's your opportunity to email your program manager. I got to email Megan. I got to email Mark and tell him that I forgot something. Just make that phone call, send the email. And what we will do on our end is to reject your report. That sounds terrible. But what that does is we'll send it back to you so that you can make further edits. The other option is to say, well, I forgot it at that point in time. I'm going to go ahead and report it next time. Not a problem. So we're going to go to our next reporting period. Right? Forgot something last time. It's okay. I'm in my new reporting period. I'll try and bring it into this time. And I have two goals that don't have anything there, but I do have one. Okay, so you can go back in to your goals, see what they are here if you click on them. But if you want to edit them, make sure you go back to your performance plan. Which is where I'm at on the screen already. If I forgot, we can go to performance plan and open it again, right, on another tab. Always a good idea in AmpliFund to have multiple tabs open to help yourself out. I forgot to make an achievement on this, so I'm going to go on this one now. Remember that create button. I don't want to edit what I already did. I want to do another one. But I forgot it in the last reporting period because, it happened on the 9th of October, right before, I was going to finish my reporting for that quarter. And now, when I go back to, it should tell me I only have one more goal. It doesn't have something. And you can see down here, our goals, achievement closeouts, if we're going to tell it we want to close it out, no, we don't. Even though my period that I'm reporting on is November 1st through January 31st, you can see because this achievement hasn't been closed out, even though it's outside the reporting period, it's going to get brought in. So that's totally okay to do it that way. Absolutely fine. Okay, and this reporting period isn't done. So I don't want to close it because remember, that submits it to MBCC for approval. I just want to save it. Back to our list just to make sure. And there we are. So there's our one that we've completed and we've closed. So it shows you now it's closed. We submitted that one. Okay. Here's the performance period that's open. And here's the last one we created right for the end of our grant. And that one's done. Thank you for being here today and for following along as we have edited your performance plan and your performance performance strategy. We will have more videos coming for you in upcoming months as we move forward through AmpliFund and grant management with your new grant reporting system.